Now.
Oh, just
right now.
One little thing. Hug your senior in high school.
Please.
Hug your high school senior.
Please. I mean, seriously, I didn't sign up for this. I just wanted to graduate.
Which, by the way it looks is that they're actually canceling graduations.
They best not. I will refracture my principal's knee.
So am I getting super surreal.
No.
Okay, so next goal is to keep Selkie out of jail.
Yes.
Tanya Harding, the principal, is not a good idea.
Okay. So I have some of the stuff too, of like what I do, which goes along the list of don't go crazy. So draw, of course, that's one of the things I miss doing. Catching up on webcomics, because I have missed 2 months of webcomics because of 2 months of chaos. Boyfriend time. Take some time to spend time with your boyfriend or significant other or anyone else.
So long as you stay 6 feet away.
Right. Practice social distancing.
I've been doing yoga because my theater teacher has been assigning me movement over the break. So I've been doing yoga. Family time. This is a really good time to spend time with your family.
Grab your family and bring them all into a closet.
Yes.
That's what we do.
And record a podcast.
Bring them in the closet.
Start a
and
podcast.
gas them.
Let us know if you need help. You have an idea?
Okay. Recover. Yeah, senior year is really stressful. And
life is really stressful.
Being busy is really stressful. So taking the time to just sit down and do nothing and recover is pretty nice. Chores.
Yes, chores.
Chores.
What are those?
Really?
You!
Laundry. Dishes.
Anyway.
I do laundry. So one way I've also been coping is memes. Pretty great.
I know this, yeah.
Memes are always
TikTok memes are lame.
And enjoying it finally being spring.
Yeah.
I have been so tired of winter. I am so happy to wear shorts again.
Well, that's funny because
It's been barely winter for barely 2 months.
Listen, I do not enjoy having to try and wear layers every day to keep myself warm.
well, there's just like had a blizzard in Denver. Scarlett was telling me there would snow yesterday.
And also, one last thing. My college, the college that I'm hopefully going to, is very, very expensive. So scholarships and grants, I've been doing research on those. So if you are a high school senior or in college or looking to go to college, take this free time to look for scholarships.
And become a Patreon. Because we're trying to put somebody into college.
A few people.
Yes.
All right, let's go on to Mercury. Tell us about how you've been not going crazy, Mercury.
Wait, has he not? Oh, wait, that's not different than any other day.
I think he's the most, sane and stable of all of us.
Are we sure about that?
We're so doomed.
But wait, I mean, isn't he the black sheep if he's not,
I think he's the albino sheep.
No, I thought it was Selkie because she's like pale as a fucking sheet of paper.
Hey, listen here.
Selkie burned the sun when she was out in there today.
Yeah.
Look,
we all got burnt today.
Yeah, I'm sunburnt, but I'm so pale that I burnt the sun because I'm that reflective.
Okay, so we're going to hear from Mercury.
Like everybody said, spend quality time with your family.
Or non-quality.
Yeah, because you have to...
Just time.
You know,
exercise, that's pretty important. I'm pretty sure somebody talked about that. So, if you're lazy and you don't want to exercise, keep up with shows and movies, Watch the classics.
Yeah.
Classics are always going to be there, So that's why they're called classics. So.
If there's a movie you said, hey, I've never seen that.
Yep.
And you know what? When they're talking about classics, they're probably talking about movies from the early 2000s. Sadly.
Lord.
Some of those movies were really good, though.
Some of the...
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Next.
Maybe.
I'm all hurty inside right now.
No, it's a joke about us being old. Hey, because the early 2000s classic movies, we're talking like 80s.
Or 60s or 70s.
No, those aren't classic movies.
Those are ancient movies now.
Anyway.
How dare you?
Oh.
What?
It's almost as bad as using the O word near her.
Moving on.
All right.
Old, not orgasm. All right, Mercury, you were talking about your list.
Check the mail, pay your bills, taxes, and
What?
whatever.
It is tax
we don't
season.
get money to buy that.
So we didn't do a poly episode if we want to bore everybody to sleep. Polly, Texas, which is I've been doing this week, and oh my god.
Love you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid. Be safe.
I'm sorry, Mercury. I broke the rule already.
Oh, I thought he broke the rule already too.
We all broke.
I think we all did.
We all broke the rule.
Guilty as
Is that
charged.
what else you got?
Make your ideas become true. Like, make them a reality, you know?
Oh, that totally, that's a good idea. I have a dream to get a laser cutter.
Oh, do you have a dream to finance that?
Are you going to build one?
Do you have a dream for $10,000?
It's not 10, it's only
Do you
6.
want to join me in my scholarship
You keep interrupting,
search?
Mercury.
But
Become a Patreon.
help support my dreams of getting a laser cutter.
Make sure that you make good food to keep healthy, and plus good food is delicious.
Yeah.
In other words, if you had a chef like Jay.
Learn to cook.
Aw.
Recipes by Jay.
Yeah.
I have like 2 more. So, organize, Soki already talked about that. Catch up on YouTube stuff, and like, if you're feeling lazy and don't want to talk to people and like want to stay inside, the best way is like to catch up on shows, TV.
So their schools are doing the e-learning thing right now.
Yay.
And they're making sure that they're staying on top of that. We made we have a huge whiteboard, and we put it up on the wall, and I gave each of them a section to be able to keep track of their projects and things that they're working on.
I have so many.
And so
She's a senior.
also, if you're in sports, it's really important to keep on top of working out. Mercury is in track, and his coach has been sending daily workouts and things like that, which is really cool. But if your coach is not that cool, then you can look them up online or just continue to do the practices that you've been doing.
There is an app that I use, and I actually paid for it, called Couch to 10K, available on Android devices, and it works out really well. It builds your stamina up for running for a 10K.
Make sure your kids are getting outside, even if it's on the porch, if it's on whatever.
Yeah, when they
you
get
can
outside,
do jumping jacks, you can have a jump rope, you
you
can
can
do
tell them to go check the mail and lock the doors when they're outside.
blow bubbles, lots of different things. We actually have clover picking on our list of things to do. I think Amethyst found her first 4-leaf clover today.
Woo!
I also found a 5-leaf clover on the same day.
Woot woot.
Woo!
Real quick, they were talking about e-learning. Okay, if you're doing e-learning or your job is based where you can work anywhere, and if you're a supervisor or anything that is in charge of people that can work remotely, let them work remotely. Because the thing is that if you're able to work remotely, you can probably get a lot more done from home and not have to worry about going out in public, like I'm currently doing, and so is Crow. But Crow actually, his work has to be at the office. But mine,
It's nice to know we're essential.
well, yeah, really. But the thing is like I can do all my work from home. I don't actually have to physically touch anything. It's all online. I can do my job online, but I still have to go in the office for whatever reason. I don't know why. It just telecommuting is a thing, and for people in technology that their bosses don't let them doesn't make any fucking sense. Anyway, sorry, getting off my soapbox now.
Okay, so kiddos, what are you guys doing to keep in touch with your friends since you're not at school and you're not having those access to those types of things? I know like the girls both have significant others and they live well, of course they don't live with us, and Mercury has friends at school or at other places. So what are you guys doing to make sure you guys stay in contact and keep in touch?
The device you'll have in your hands that can like make
I was letting them
phone
talk.
calls, that video chats, and
Actually, this is one of my sections on my list.
Okay.
Is people with significant others that don't live together.
And this applies to your polycule as well.
Right.
Yes.
So, like, if you have significant others living outside of your household, how are you staying in touch with them? These are ideas that you could use.
So, if you are still allowed to go out like we are technically self-quarantining. So, we're technically self-quarantining, but if you're still allowed to go out, invite them over. Or go to their house if you know it's okay. Just stay within the house, especially with everything closed down. But, if you can do that, get crafty. I know yesterday my boyfriend and I crafted frames together for like pictures and stuff out of popsicle sticks. But if you are under a situation where you can't go out, video calls are nice. Having meaningful discussions.
One app that I've been using lately is Marco Polo. It's really good. It's video messaging. Well, it's kind of like a text message with video.
And you can create groups on it as well, so you can all leave messages on there, and everybody will get to see that message.
Also, but if you are also in a situation where you can go out, you both could just listen to music together or enjoy just the slowness of everything, because even just on normal dates, like if you're going somewhere, there's still like okay, we have to be here at this time and we have to do this at this time, or like if you're someone that does that, just take the time to enjoy that you guys are just together and aren't focused on going anywhere at a specific time. So just like take it easy and enjoy the slowness. As far as contacting friends, I know my best friend and I try to... Him and I message each other back and forth. I have group chats with friends that occasionally are active.
Phone calls.
Yeah, phone calls.
Skype.
Honestly, haven't been much in touch with my friends.
Yeah.
But...
Sage and I mostly just text. He's been pretty busy lately.
Yeah, he still has to work, right?
Yep, which makes no sense because he works with food.
Right. Well, it does because it's pickup order only, and where he works has a drive-through. He's going to be in high demand right now, I think.
He's an essential part of the workforce, or part of the essential workforce that everybody's still sending to work.
At least people will have yummy food.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Delicious.
What about do you have any suggestions or things or tips or ideas?
I'm trying to think of one that isn't mentioned already. I mean, carrier pigeon sounds great on paper, but takes a bit. But very creative.
I think you would have had to have them trained by now to be able to be successful.
We might try carrier chicken.
Carrier chicken.
They don't fly very far, though.
No, they can walk.
They can
walk.
run.
They can run.
They can actually cross the road. You can totally do that.
Neat. Well, besides playing games and things with your significant other, well, you could always bake together.
Yeah.
Good cookies are always yummy. Not the best to have when you're sick, but delicious either way.
Yep.
And, if you know the cookie rule and you're not a criminal, you dunk that in milk. Or a milk substitute if you can't have milk.
Yeah.
But not orange juice. I saw some meme about someone using orange juice, and that person...
Ew.
I like their humor, but I don't like that person anymore.
That's like drinking orange juice after brushing your teeth.
Yeah, it's just messed up. What about you, Mercury? Have any points on giving to
on staying in touch?
I don't really have any tips because I just only text my friends, and I don't really do that.
Mercury was socially distanced before it was cool.
He's been practicing social distancing since before the quarantine.
That's so not true. I tried my best, okay? I tried to put my friends through Marco Polo. They didn't seem to be on board with the idea, so just ye old texting or...
Ye old texting.
Yes.
Ye old texting.
Grandpa Mercury over here with his texting.
I can feel my hair turning gray.
Yeah.
Wasn't it already turning gray?
Oh. No, and I would like it to...
Amethyst is cast off the island.
I would like it to turn gray. I would just wish it would stop falling out.
That's even worse.
It can never be as gray as Dad Zan's.
Mercury, you've used like Skype and stuff like that.
Yeah, I use Skype only to message Shadow, and that was for a little bit. I don't really use it. It's same thing as texting, kind of, because actually it really is like texting.
Except it has your face.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
Skype is
how
video
Skype
chat.
But you can also, personally message the person through Skype.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see.
I never video called on Skype because Shadow never actually calls anybody, and it's depressing.
Crow, we haven't heard from you yet.
What do you want to know?
What are your some of your suggestions for dealing with this quarantine?
Oh,